Hi everyone, Harris here with iDownloadBlog, and I've been using Apple's MagSafe Wallet case for the iPhone 12 for the past week or so, and I've seen some negative reviews online about this case, and I can admit that the first day that I used this case, I did run into a lot of issues and a lot of confusing aspects of this case, this wallet accessory, really. But then I started actually using it. It became clear to me what Apple was trying to do with this wallet case, and I really enjoy it now. So I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about Apple's MagSafe Wallet for the iPhone 12 series phones. So starting out with me and my use case scenario, I am a college student and I always need to have my school ID with me for getting into my dorm room, if I'm buying meals on campus, stuff like that. So I do generally like to have a wallet case on my phone because I don't want to have my ID separately from my phone when I'm going around on campus. So because I always need to have my school ID with me, I also just keep a credit card and then my regular state ID with me as well. So 3 cards, not too much, no cash, no bills, anything like that. So my use case scenario is pretty simple, and for that, this accessory is perfect. So this comfortably fits 3 standard credit cards or IDs. Right now I have 2 credit cards and an ID, but you can do any combination of those. And if you have 2 or 3 in here, it's going to fit no problems. You can also fit in thinner things like rewards cards and just little paper cards and stuff like that. 4 cards is definitely pushing it though, and it just hardly fits at all. So you're really going to be looking between 2 and 3 standard credit cards, and then no cash, no bills, no receipts, no anything like that. This is definitely a minimalist product and is meant for those with just a couple or 3 or really 3.5 maximum cards depending on the thickness. And of course, the method for getting the cards out is a little thumb slot on the back, which you use to pop up your ID. And this actually works pretty well. Again, if you have 3 or fewer cards, there's no issue for popping it up. Whatever card you want to use most often, you probably want to keep in the back of the case so it slides up. But otherwise, it's maybe not the best mechanism for getting the cards out, but it definitely works. Now, the magnets do automatically align this wallet to your phone, and it has a nice little haptic vibration on the phone when you have it aligned, an animation on the screen, and then if you have your volume on, it'll play a nice little sound too, which is just a nice touch. And no, it's not a super rigid or super strong magnetic hold, which at first I thought was surprising. You know, this is a very valuable accessory if it's holding your ID and your credit cards and stuff like that. But then it started to make a little bit of sense to me. This is an accessory that you want to be able to easily remove from your phone, whether it be for making payments, just take it right off, or whether you just want to take this off at the end of the day to charge your phone. It's super easy to go from wallet to wireless charging with this case, and so while the magnets are not super strong, they do stay on during the day in all of my use case scenarios, but then it's super simple to take it off if you just want to use your phone without the wallet, or if you want to charge your phone on a wireless charger, or anything like that. Now, I haven't had any issues with sliding this in and out of my pocket. I could see if you're putting this in a bag or a purse or something like that, it could definitely get knocked around and could fall off. When I'm wearing shorts, I definitely haven't had issues, and even with my skinnier jeans, I haven't had issues with this wallet case coming off either, especially using a back pocket. So I guess it just depends maybe on your particular magnet strengths on the phone or the type of pants and pockets that you're using, but you may need to put your finger over the wallet when you're sliding it in and out of your pocket. But that's going to become muscle memory pretty quickly, so I don't think that's a big deal. It's just something you're going to have to factor in with using this. Now, this will work with super slim non-MagSafe cases. They gotta be really thin. You can, of course, use Apple's MagSafe accessories or any third-party MagSafe cases that will have a magnet built into the case, and then it'll be super secure. But as it is, this does leave your phone pretty vulnerable, so you'd probably want to get a case and a screen protector with it, but you can use it solo and just have a super minimal solution. And again, this is a combination that I've really enjoyed using. But this is also nice because it gives it kind of a little bit more grip and a nice position ergonomics to hold your phone, so this is pretty comfortable, and it feels like Apple's battery case. And you can also lay it down on a table without it touching the actual phone. It'll just be laying on the leather. Now, one thing to note about this is that I cannot scan my student ID through this leather case. So when I'm putting my phone up against the NFC reader for my card, I can't use it 90% of the time. About 10% of the time it does work. Whatever is inside of this case is blocking that from working. So I do have to take it off quickly, again, because of the looser magnets, and then just slide up my ID in order to scan it. So it's not a big deal, but it's something to note. Depending on what type of technology your cards use, it may not work to scan it through here, which could be a good thing in terms of RFID security and technology. And in general, it's a very premium solution. It smells great, it looks great, the stitching is really clean and high quality, it's soft, I mean it's good leather. You can watch other videos to see a more technical analysis of the leather on here, but it's a really premium accessory, and I especially dig the brown leather and the blue iPhone. I think that looks super, super sharp. So at the end of the day, this is an expensive accessory at $59, but that's what you can expect with Apple. But it's high quality, and if you want that minimalist style with a wallet solution for your iPhone, this is actually really excellent. You can throw it on with a MagSafe case or a thin case of your own otherwise, and it's a great solution for carrying a couple of cards around with your iPhone 12 series phone. I'll leave links down in the description if you want to check this out, but otherwise, thank you for watching.